Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video, we're going to be playing the best Mortar deck in Clash Royale. In the first match, it looks like our opponent also has Mortar. Okay, he probably has the Mortar bait deck. I feel like our variation is a little bit more solid. His can be kind of annoying at times, but I think ours is overall better against the majority of matchups. It's kind of nice that we have Valkyrie in this deck. There's so much Skeleton King going around, so it's pretty useful. I might go with the prediction log. I'm gonna go with the prediction log for any bait card. Oh, we got the Skarmy. Let's go. That's huge. I'm not sure if he has anything for that. That's gonna be tower if he doesn't defend it. He has to fireball. That's a lot of damage. I'm not sure if he has anything great for our Valkyrie in cycle. He has the defensive miner. That's still kind of good for us. That means he can't miner on offense. Also, I don't know what he has for this Mortar. He could be kind of dead right now. Oh, the Dark Goblin just got evaporated. Let's go. Also guys, I apologize if I sound a bit more tired in this video. I've been fasting for 24 hours, but I just recently broke it a few hours ago. I'm still a bit tired from it, so I might be like a little bit less energetic, but yeah. Easy first game. I'll see you in the next match. The match you guys have all been waiting for. Ian versus Riley. Alright, I'm not really sure what he's playing. He does want to play against me. Sometimes we draw against each other. We're good friends, so we don't always play against each other even if we do match up. Yeah, I have no idea what he's running. Bait is kind of dead in this meta. I know log bait players always tend to say their deck sucks even when it's broken, but I feel like Riley actually isn't lying for once. Okay, that Mortar will get probably maybe one more shot if he doesn't play anything. Okay, that's already a pretty nice start for us. I feel like the Mortar still always gets that one last shot even after the HP nerf that it got. It still always survives with like 1 HP and gets that final shot. Alright. He could be playing a miner. Yeah, he could be playing like a miner cycle deck. There's one really broken miner cycle deck right now with the Monk and the Phoenix. Let's see what he has for the Mortar. He will have Inferno Tower. It's still a -1 elixir trade for him though, so it's going to be pretty helpful to just spam the Mortars in these matchups. Pretty much a free poison on his Mortar. I think we're not really down too much elixir, if anything. Just some free poison damage there. Looks like we're actually up a couple of elixirs still. Okay, I'm just going to keep on trying to cycle these Mortars and also cycle my miners as well. This deck can be played as a miner chip deck or also as a Mortar spam deck, or just a little bit of both. That was kind of a bad Goblin gang, honestly. I think he had to go with it, but that was pretty bad for him. Okay, Hero Monk ability. Honestly, the Monk ability isn't too good against the Mortar. It only deflects a single Mortar shot instead of like 2 or something. Mortar does get 1 shot on his tower somehow. Let's go. I will have to play something onto this Phoenix, I think. I'll just go with the Valkyrie. Gonna defensive miner against his miner. We actually caught it. This man's too predictable. Okay, wait, this could be a bit bad. We have no log for his Goblin gang. I do have another Valkyrie though. Okay, we should be fine, I think. Look at the miner on the right side. 2 shots. Let's go. Alright. I don't want to be like too aggressive with my stuff. I know he could easily punish me if I go over aggressive with my Mortars. So I just want to be a little bit careful with when I go for them. I'll log away his Goblin gang here. I have to Valkyrie onto his egg. I don't want to take any chances with it respawning or anything like that. And I'll just cycle another miner on his tower. It's kind of just like a miner versus miner chip game at this point. It's pretty hard to get Mortar locks except in single elixir when you get lucky. I feel like Monk does help him out quite a bit in this matchup, but he's not really abusing the 3-card cycle as well as he could be, I think. He has to spend the Inferno Tower against our Mortar. It might kill our Phoenix, which isn't ideal, but I think we're okay here. It might be able to respawn or something. Heal Miner Poison. Easy catch with the Ice Spirit. The main reason that the Ice Spirit is so good right now is because it does so well at catching the miners, unlike a Fire Spirit. He has the Inferno Tower right on top of our Phoenix. That's pretty bad for him. He might be dead here. I'm going to log away his Goblin gang. We get it before his Monk ability comes down. Wait, I think he failed the defensive miner. Let's go. This guy is going to enter the Mist Miners Academy as well now. Okay, easy win. In the next match, we're up against Pompeo. I've been facing him so much recently. He's one of the best ladder players right now. He almost always plays Balloon, so I feel like this matchup could be a bit dicey. We do have the Phoenix for air defense, but not too much else besides that. The one nice thing though is that you can stack a bunch of Phoenixes at once, unlike something like an Archer Queen where you can only have one of them at a time on the field. So I feel like that should help out a lot in this matchup. Let me know down below if you guys think that Phoenix should be a champion. I feel like it should. It doesn't really deserve to be stacked 5 times on the field at once. It feels like it should just be played like one at a time, like an Archer Queen. Okay, this balloon push could get a bit hard to stop, but I think we're fine. They're really good Ice Spirit and Skeletons retargeting his Inferno Dragon. You can see the Phoenix still does a ton of damage to the balloon, even after the DPS nerf that the Phoenix got. I could Miner with this Phoenix, but I'm not really sure if I want to. He has a Phoenix of his own as well. Could get a bit difficult to stop his Phoenixes, honestly, but I'll just go with the Valkyrie right now. I don't want to waste my own Phoenix unless I have to. He might try to bait out our Phoenix though, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'll just go with my defensive Phoenix here. Make sure his Miner doesn't do too much chip damage. Sometimes Pompeo just plays this matchup like a Miner chip deck rather than really spamming his balloons too much. The only problem is that the balloons kind of just like force out all of the elixir and attention, so you can't really focus on countering his Miners properly. I think our Mortar might get 2 shots. Yeah, it does get the extra shot there. See, I'm telling you guys, the Mortar still always gets that extra shot even though it got the like 7% HP nerf or something. Pretty good start here. It's going to be harder in double elixir for sure, but we're looking pretty good with a 1000 damage lead. These Miners are always doing a good job chipping away. Perfect timing there as well, right, as he goes with the Phoenix all the way in the back. That's a lot of damage. The only problem here is that the poison isn't quite as good at stopping the balloon compared to like a fireball, so not really sure how I feel. Okay, pretty good Mortar there. Actually decided to pre-set up a Mortar, but he ended up just playing the balloon right into it. Shouldn't be too hard to stop, I think. I'm a bit scared of his Phoenixes though, to be honest. I think his balloon is just about dead here, and I'll just go with the defensive Valkyrie. Luckily his Miner did come down a little bit late, so it doesn't tank for his balloon or anything. Valkyrie's just like dancing right now. Okay, this could be bad. I'm just go with the Phoenix here, but we have no Ice Spirit in cycle. Okay, I have to go with the last second defensive Mortar. This kind of sucks for us right now. This could be a little bit bad. Let's see. Okay, I think we're actually okay for now, unless he tries to outcycle us. Sometimes he can outcycle our Mortar and stuff like that, so it can be a bit tricky. He has a slower cycle than us, but it's still kind of just like difficult to play against him since he knows his deck so well. I'm gonna go with the poison on his Inferno Dragon. Just want to chip down his tower and hopefully finish him off soon before he starts really going crazy with the balloon spam. Luckily his Phoenix Egg does die. I think I have to go with the defensive poison. Really good value though, gonna hit his Phoenix and his Inferno Dragon and balloon. Also the Phoenix Egg now does die if it's in the poison for long enough, whereas it used to respawn with the faster respawn time. That was one of the major changes with the Phoenix Egg respawn time nerf. Okay, we just need to defend this push here and we should be good. I'm not sure if we actually can defend it too well, but I don't really care if I take like one balloon shot or something. I just want to make sure I don't lose my entire tower. Okay, his Phoenix is on our tower right now. Okay, that actually did a lot of damage, but I think we're okay here. Poison should easily take it. Super nice win against one of the best ladder players. We got the next match. This guy almost never runs Tornado, so I'll just go with my Miner all the way in the back. Mortar is so good against the wall breakers, it just easily tanks for them and also forces out some more elixir from your opponent. Alright, so he could be running some type of Miner plus wall breaker deck, I think. Our Mortar might get 1 shot on the tower. Yeah, it does get 1 shot. It's always getting those extra shots. Keeps on happening throughout these matches. Kind of funny how often it happens. Also kind of good for us that he had to go with the defensive Miner. That's always a not great play for your opponent to make. You might get 1 shot on our tower still. Broken card. Alright, I think our Miner will get some pretty good damage here. Still gets good damage even against the Phoenix. That's like still 3 shots. Still like almost 200 damage. Maybe more than 200 damage. This guy does have Phoenix as well, which is kind of interesting. Not really sure what specific variation of Miner plus wall breakers he's playing. He has to go with the pre-bomb tower there against our Mortar. That's still a -2 trade for him, including that he had to go with the wall breakers in the back. I'll play my skeletons here just to cycle to a miner, try to tank for our Phoenix respawn egg. Nice miner placement there, pulling his Valkyrie back. He has the arrows on our egg. Kind of interesting that he has arrows in a miner cycle deck. I feel like arrows are actually quite good in this meta though. They do fully kill the Phoenix egg, unlike a log or something. I'll go with my Mortar on offense right now. It does take one Valkyrie hit. I just want to play it a bit early though, just to get those skeletons down on his miner. Maybe we can pull back his Phoenix with our miner. Not really, but it's fine. Mortar will lock onto his tower again. Nice 2 shots. So broken. With the old Mortar, I think that might have been 3 shots right there. Don't really have to worry too much about these Phoenix eggs unless he has like a zap in his deck or something. I'll just poison his magic archer. It's in the opposite lane, but I don't really trust that card too much. Kind of interesting that he has a miner wall breakers deck with the magic archer but no tornado in it. The Mortar does splash his miner instead of the tower. It's fine though. Gonna prediction log on goblins. We do catch his goblins there with the log. That's gonna be a few shots on his tower. Yeah. You guys can see we're playing this deck really interestingly, like halfway between a miner cycle deck and halfway between a full-on Mortar spam deck. Pretty interesting playstyle. I'm gonna poison on defense. Super good poison there, catching his magic archer too. I kind of anticipated that he might play a magic archer there. Pretty good defense. He got some damage with his magic archer, but it's still fine. Gonna miner plus poison right now. He spent so much elixir on offense. The goblins do kind of destroy the miner though, unless you prediction log them. They can even survive the poison pretty well. His magic archer could be a bit annoying right now, but I think we should have a solid defense hopefully, since he has no NATO in his deck to line everything up. Nice Mortar here against his wall breakers. Okay, I hope his Phoenix doesn't respawn. Luckily it just barely doesn't. I'm kind of expecting a second magic archer from him, so I'll go with the high Phoenix. Oh no, it does lock onto our first Phoenix. Okay, not too much damage though, that could have been way worse. That was a really bad bomb tower by him. Wait, look at the Phoenix on the left side. That's a lot of damage. I'll poison too. We already got more damage on the left side tower than the right side tower. Could be a bit close though. I'll just go with my skeletons onto his miner. I don't want to waste my Valkyrie since I know we could easily go with his magic archer to line up onto it. I'll go with my Phoenix all the way in the back here. And a defensive Mortar. Try to Ice Spirit this Valkyrie so it doesn't kill our Mortar in time before it gets the one shot. Okay, Mortar will shoot his magic archer so it can be logged away pretty easily. Maybe our miner can take it here. Let's see. Yeah, I think the miner will take it. Or the poison will take it. Good game. We got the next match. This guy almost never runs tornado decks either, so I'll just go with my miner all the way in the back here. He has Tombstone and Fisherman, so I think it has to be an RG deck here, if not some type of mid-ladder menace deck. Really good poison, killing his Tombstone and Fisherman. At least I think it should. Yeah, it just barely does. He will Skelly King in the back. Valkyrie's so good against it though, so not really too worried about that. Also guys, I feel like the poison is so much better than the fireball in this deck. You guys can honestly run either version with the fireball or the poison, but the nice thing about poison is that it doesn't get reflected by the monk ability, and also it's so good against the graveyard decks going around. Somehow our Phoenix locked onto his Phoenix instead of his Skelly King. Really good stuff for us. Yeah. It has to be RG here, seeing the Zappies too. Could be graveyard though, but I kind of doubt it. Gonna miner onto his Zappies just to tank for the Phoenix egg. Yeah, it's an RG deck here, seeing the log too. Oh, Phoenix respawned. He has the defensive RG into that. That's a new one. Never seen that before. I'll go with my Phoenix plus Valkyrie. I don't want to waste my defensive Mortar if I don't have to, so I'll just keep that in hand for a later situation. Not the best Fisherman by him. It kind of just like helped us out by pulling the Valkyrie into the tower's range to tank for the Phoenix. Alright. His Tombstone is just about dead there from our Phoenix. I'll go with my inside miner here on the tower. He's really aggressive right now. That was a really aggressive Skelly King plus Phoenix. I'll go with my Valkyrie. Luckily we have a pretty quick cycle with this deck. He kind of failed the ability right into our Valkyrie. Yeah, Skelly King players don't really have the, I don't know, the best thought process sometimes behind their spam. Alright, I'll go with the Ice Spirit here too, just to tank for the Phoenix a little bit. Force out something. Gonna also Miner. He might just let it go. It's gonna be a lot of damage though by the Phoenix. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Skeleton's doing work on his RG. Super nice poison for us. I think the Mortar should also hit the Zappies. Okay, he will go for the Skelly King. Not really too worried about the Fireball. Oh, I thought he would Fireball our Mortar. He Fireballed our King Tower. I think he just gave up right now. Alright, that should be a good game. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!